You ever walking down the street and you slip and you're just like, oh, my hip or my back, something, tweak something. Well, what if I told you there was some stretching that could maybe help with your pain, or some stretching that maybe could prevent the injury altogether? Maybe you're a little more flexible because you do some simple stretches every day. Well, these things are what the people at Altea Physiotherapy downtown Prince George aim to solve for you. We're gonna head inside, Carly's waiting for us, and we're gonna learn together about some steps to make your life a little more flexible? Let's go with that. Now inside Altea here downtown Prince George, and these guys are great at addressing whatever you need, including whether you're sore, maybe you tripped, maybe you fell, maybe you're just sore from sitting at a desk. Carly, good to see you as always here.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, and I guess let's just start. Is winter a dangerous time?
Right now, it definitely is because of the horrible ice outside. Also, a lot of people are kind of getting back into sports they haven't done for 6+ months. So we're seeing a lot of like weekend warrior type injuries from skiing, downhill skiing, all that good stuff.
Yeah, you're like, I can do it, but it's like, well, maybe before, but now he's back into it.
Totally.
Yeah. And OTL, I'm sure, assuming you guys are busy after that kind of crazy event.
Definitely. Yeah. Yes, definitely.
So one of the things we hope to address today is for people that maybe have fallen or maybe got some ailment going on, is there easy stretching that can maybe prevent some of these things from happening?
Yeah, so I think a lot of people work at their desk, and because working at your desk, you're in flexion all the time, forward all of the time. So a lot of these sports like skiing, downhill, cross country, skating require a lot of extension. So a lot of people are super, super tight in their pecs, their hip flexors, and we need to strengthen up those opposing muscles like your glutes, like your retractors. So I think just some simple stretches that people can do on their chair at work, or if you have more room and you can lay down, I can show you some of that, just to keep yourself limber so you're not having to overwork those super tight muscles into those extension positions that you're doing and all those fun sports that we can do.
Yeah, no kidding. And is there an age where people like you cross a bridge? Like, is it 30, is it 40, or it doesn't really matter?
I think it really matters on your activity level. We see a wide range of patients, some that haven't skied for 5 years and then think they can ski at Powder King, and then they can't do that. So usually we're saying if you haven't skied for years, maybe try the heart first and then work your way up. Then we see older adults that have been active their whole life and just have some overuse injuries. So I think that really depends on your baseline activity level.
Yeah, so don't try the double black diamond.
Definitely not.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, because everyone thinks they're a hero until, well, you aren't, ultimately.
Totally, yeah.
The other thing, I mean, I'm only 26, Carly, and I feel like as I get older, it's sad to think, I know you'll be like, oh, you're so young.
Yeah, you're a baby.
Yeah, lots of people, they're like, oh, come on. But like every year I get older, the easier it is to just tweak something.
Oh, totally. Yeah. Yes, that is definitely true. There's some normal physiological changes that occur with aging. So again, movement is medicine. Keep moving your body, and that will help prevent injuries. And then just strengthen as you get older is extremely important. But because a lot of people are at their desk, you gotta move. You gotta move. That's like my take-home message for everybody is move.
I like it. Move. That's what we're gonna do here. Coming up in a little bit, we'll get set up and do some moving. Sounds good?
So these first three I want to show for people who maybe can get out of their desk a little bit easier, have room to get on the floor or walk around. So again, like I said, we're kind of hunched forward a lot on our phones. Everyone's doing it. So first one is pec stretch. These guys are really, really tight. They're also stronger than the retractors in your back. So it's really important that we stretch this out and strengthen the back. So the pec stretch, really easy. You kind of grab anything. You can go against a wall. Okay. Think of that good posture. Rotate your body away until you feel a stretch down in here. Okay. Typically, you're holding stretches for about 30 seconds.
Okay, right. Yeah. Right in here, that's right?
Yes, and no pain. Stretches should never hurt. You don't stretch into pain ever. Okay. You just go into the stretch for a nice light, should feel good, relaxing. Okay.
And how many times are you doing this?
Probably 3 times in a row, a couple times a day. Okay. Generally for desk work patients and people, I say move your body in any way every 30 minutes if possible. Doesn't necessarily mean getting out of your chair, but the stretches that I'm going to show you are good. Next two are on the floor, hip flexor. So again, forward like this all the time, those hip flexors get super tight. So runner's lunge. This would be, I'm going to show you a different version if you're not as movable or mobile. So 1 foot in front, hands on the ground, and then you push that back hip towards the ground until you feel a stretch in the front of your hip. And you want to make sure your knee doesn't go in front of your toe. So wider, more forward than you'd think. Okay. This foot. Okay. Hands on the ground, one
Hands on the
hand on
ground.
either side of the knee.
Okay.
Bend this knee and push that right hip towards the ground until you feel a stretch in the front of the hip.
Just
Hayden,
like-
you need to do this. You're very tight.
You can tell, hey, yeah, like
Oh, yeah,
right away, you're
definitely.
like, I'm not a very flexible person. I should be better.
Yeah,
to
you
be
should be
honest.
doing this
Yeah,
a couple
this
times
is-
a day.
Yeah, and now, is this common for like, say someone, who's active on the weekend and then sits in a desk all week?
100%. And
Stiffen
even
up.
depending on sports, like
Right.
skating, a lot of times you're forward, you're in that hip flexion
Yeah.
position. So
Okay.
a lot of people are tight in the hips. Any patients we have that have low back issues, I always give a hip flexor stretch. Next one is our sloppy push-ups, Sphinx, bunch of different names.
Okay.
So a lot of people can't do this because it hurts too much, but this is that
Oh.
extension I'm talking about. So just laying on your tummy for a couple minutes a day is great. The harder version, you push yourself up. So you're getting that nice extension in your back. Really focus on breathing out, relaxing. Feet on the ground.
Feet on
Yeah,
the ground.
like your glutes should not be activating. You should be
Okay.
totally relaxed. This should breathe out. You feel that pinch in your back, that
Yeah.
pressure. It should be relaxing, but you should feel it in your low back for sure.
Okay, and like, yeah, right now I feel it. Right
Exactly.
there.
Yeah. And you don't hold it. Just go up, breathe
Okay.
out, come down. Just fluid, slow motion.
Kind of like a seesaw.
Yeah.
Up.
You have great mobility in your low back.
That's
Good job, yeah.
Okay, not so much in the hips.
Yep.
The low back, good.
you pass. Yeah.
At least I passed something today. What if my back cracks? Is that bad?
That's fine. Cracking's fine unless it's painful and it keeps happening.
Okay.
So don't worry
Good.
about that.
Keep crack-a-lack.
Okay, so I wanted to show for those folks who can't get out of their chair at work, some simple things you can do. Ideally, again, like I said, every 30 minutes or so, move in some way.
Okay, hold on. Define can't get out of your chair here, because some people are going to say, well, I can, but if you're like, kind of making it like, oh, it's
Yeah,
hurt,
so
that's when
not
you-
physically you can't get out, but people who are extremely busy at work, they don't
Okay.
have time, because that's a lot of patients will say, I don't have time to walk around for 15 minutes every half an hour. This is crazy. Like, I need something that I can do for 2 minutes in my chair that actually makes me feel better and doesn't have me stuck here for 8 hours. So
Yeah.
that's for those folks.
Okay.
So first one is that hip flexor stretch I already showed you on the mat.
Okay.
So just go to the edge of the chair, let one hip drop, and then you kind of tuck your pelvis under. And then you
Oh.
should feel the stretch in the exact same spot.
Okay.
So I'll let you give that one a
Okay.
try, because that one's tricky sometimes.
So different way of doing it. So you kind of did
Yep.
one of these.
And then you kind
Right.
of tuck your bum under. Yeah. And
Like
then
that?
you can
Oh,
even kind
yeah,
of lean
right.
back a little bit.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, and
you
you
can
feel
feel
it?
it same spot.
Exactly.
That's magical.
Yeah, so that's another good option too if you just can't, you don't have the mobility to get on the floor.
Yeah.
That one's harder than it looks. You made it look easy, but it is harder.
I mean, the trick is really just knowing your body and feeling that spot. I feel
Exactly.
like.
Yeah.
Hard to describe, but.
The sloppy push-ups or the extension are impossible to do in the chair. So back rotations does get some mobility extension too. So you're basically just leveraging your arm on the back of the chair and then rotating. If you have an armrest, you can kind of hold it, or you just hold your tummy. Usually I tell people to take 3 deep breaths here. You should feel kind of tight pressure in the rib cage area.
Okay.
You do it both sides, obviously. Usually I tell people, again, every 30 minutes, 3
Yeah.
breaths to the right, 3 breaths to the left.
And what if my back cracks? Is that bad?
That's fine. Cracking's fine unless it's painful and it keeps happening.
Okay.
So don't worry
Good.
about that.
Keep crack-a-lacking. Okay, just like this. Hold.
Yep. And think of that good posture too. You're not going into
yeah.
that flexion. Good.
See, guilty. Everyone.
Everybody, me
Yeah.
included.
I see John on the other side. He's hunching.
Yeah, awful.
Boo.
John, fix it.
See, this is- Yes, that's the spirit.
true,
He said,
yeah.
how can he fix people if he doesn't know what it feels like? There you go. Yeah. Okay, so that's good.
Yep. And then the last one's the pec stretch.
Okay.
Seated pec stretch, which
Oh,
is
okay.
very easy. I'm sure most people do this without even knowing it.
Yeah.
One is just reaching your arms back. The other one a lot of people do is arms behind the head. So reaching the arms back, again, you should feel it both sides. 30 seconds or 3 deep breaths will equate to about 30 seconds.
Cool. Okay. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Tickle your desk partner or
Yep. And if you have any shoulder issues, I would just keep it below
Keep it
shoulder height
below
would be the
shoulder, okay.
only thing if you have
Yeah.
existing shoulder issues.
Yeah, if you feel like pinch up here, then like maybe.
Yeah, totally. Again, stretches should never cause pain.
Cool. And the other thing, I always like to end this call, Carly, with a call to action. I mean, people always can, go through the exercises and do it themselves. But if they have a problem, they have questions, I can always give you guys a call.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, come check them out downtown Prince George. Thanks for having us today, Carly.
Thank you
And,
so much.
Who knows? When you show up here, there might even be a dog hanging around or two. Pepper is great for that. Pepper, yeah.
Pepper, come.
Gonna make an appearance.
Pepper, come on. Come on, Pepper.
Oh, here she comes.
Oh,
Here we
okay.
go.
Come on.
This is the part everyone's waiting for.
Oh, she's being extra
Oh,
shy.
wow.
She's being very shy in front of the
Don't
camera.
worry. It's just CKPG.
Good girl.
Oh, what a way to end this.